Welcome back to the edX Live podcast by the New Indian Express. Today we're joined by Shiksha Jain, a 14-year-old golf prodigy from Jaipur who's currently ranked top 3 nationally in her category. With 87 tournament wins under her belt and invites to over 170 international events, Shiksha is already making her mark on the global stage. From recent podium finishes across Ahmedabad and Delhi to qualifying for international championships in Bangladesh, Thailand, and South Africa, her journey is a powerful mix of passion, precision, and perseverance. Shiksha, we're thrilled to have you here. Thank you so much for being part of the show.
Thank you so much.
So, Shiksha, before I jump into the questions, can you tell me a little bit about yourself to set some context for our young listeners? Who is Shiksha Jain?
I was born in Surat. I currently live and practice in Jaipur, though I travel often to Chandigarh for advanced training. I started playing golf when I was around 7. Since then, I have won over 90 tournaments and got invitation from 170 international matches. And my dream is to represent India at the LA 2028 Olympics.
Wonderful. So you started playing golf at Rambagh Golf Club in Jaipur, and now you've played in 80 plus tournaments across India and beyond. That's wild. So, what got you hooked onto golf in the first place, and when did you realize this is my thing?
I was like a little kid. I went to the range for the first time with my dad, swinging club at the range. And the moment I hit my first clean shot, that was a mix of excitement, control, peace. It's a feeling that has never left.
So, you're juggling school and competitive golf, which is kind of crazy. Seriously, how do you do it? What's a typical day like for you?
My day starts with early fitness training, then hours of technical golf, strategy plannings, physical training. I also do strength and conditioning, sometimes physiotherapy.
Wonderful. So you've said that your parents are like your coaches, caddy manager, and everything. So what's the best advice they've given you on and off the golf course?
Parents are everything for me. The best advice that they have given me is that never wait for something to come. Just work when no one is watching. Just heart and grit will make all the difference.
Thank you for that. So, any examples where you've gone for a competition and you've been really nervous and your parents have helped you out?
Yeah, there was a tournament, like first tournament I ever played. That time I was just like 8 years old, and there was like first ever tournament in golf I was competing. So it was like a mixed feelings. I was excited for that, and we were nervous also. But my parents supported me, motivated me a lot. So yeah, from there to here.
Absolutely. That's wonderful. We always need that support system. And that's really important for everyone, to be their best. So now golf can be such a mental game as well, right? All that focus, it just takes so much patience. So, how do you stay calm under pressure, especially in a close match or a tough round?
When I'm playing a round or when I'm playing a tournament, especially the close one, as you said, I don't think that it's like a close match. I just play the round I'm playing. I just play the way I practice. That helps me staying calm, cool, and just focusing what I want to do.
So, Shiksha, do you remember a tournament that was really challenging for you?
Yeah, it was like one of my nationals. The first time I got my periods. So it was like my first ever match and first thing that. One thing I've learned from my mom and dad that never quit. So I just played that round, and one of the best things was that day I did one of my best rounds ever.
Yeah, absolutely. So you do really perform well under pressure, which is very rare, Shiksha. So congratulations on that. And you're competing internationally at such a young age. What's one thing you've learned from playing abroad about the game, or even about yourself or the people around you?
Like golf in India is different and golf in abroad is different. People and abroad are like totally different. Everything in abroad is like totally different. The courses are like pure greenery, the hills out there. One thing I learned from abroad is that whenever you play a course, not a single course is same. Like if you're playing in India, if you're playing 4 5 courses, it's quite the same. But in abroad, each and every single golf course has different set of challenges. Players out there has a great diet, they have like a great body, they have like quite distances. One thing that I learned and I mean that I noticed is that throughout the round they're like super energized and like whenever the players are like in super aggression mode. So yeah.
That's great news. I mean, it's always good to see how things are done everywhere so that you can develop yourself in a more holistic way and, become a better player. So you've got some seriously awesome goals like playing at the Commonwealth Games and Olympics one day, which is incredible. What are you working on right now to get there, and what's the dream for the next few years?
Oh, right now I'm playing as much as nationals I can play. As I also opened my world ranking, so playing as many WAGR tournaments possible, nationals, and then my first aim is to get qualified and hopefully get a gold medal in the Asian Games, which will open me a way for the LA Open 2028. So yeah, my main goal is 2028 Olympics.
So how do you balance, the studies and sport? It must be so much work, right?
Yeah, like one of the good things are that my class teacher supports, like she just sends all the work which is done in the school that day, and like just before the exams, like my exams are like from 24th 5th, and I'll just finish my one match on 24th. So there are some challenges, but I'm grateful that I'm able to manage both.
Absolutely. And do you have any friends you want to name that make up your core support system?
Honestly, I don't have many friends of my age because I'm not able to go to school and I'm just always traveling or training. Two friends which I made like in around sixth grade. They just helped me like sending me work and all.
That's really sweet. So you've looked up to Aditi Ashok and Neeraj Chopra, who are two total legends. What do you love most about them? And how do they inspire your own game and goals?
Thing that I really love about Neeraj Chopra is that he is always humble. He always stays to the ground as much as he wins, but he's always to the ground. Aditi, I really love her shot game. Like she has an incredible shot game.
So, what's a short game for the rest of us who don't know what it is?
Golf has two parts, we can say, long and short game. So short game is one of the most important parts in the golf. So it's like on the green when you putt and near the green when you do chipping. It's in the part of the short game. So her short game is quite strong. So that's one thing I love about her.
That's amazing. So, social media is full of young athletes these days. Do you enjoy sharing your journey online?
Yeah, why not?
And how do you deal with both the support and pressure that come from being in the spotlight? Because there's always people who will raise you up. And, there will also be criticism, which is quite a part of life. So, how do you deal with both sides of being a public figure?
Yeah, that's true. As you said, that people will criticize you, especially who play in your own club or like of your age same group. There are only your family members who will always support you. So it's just that you have to be the only one. Like whenever someone is praising you, then also you have to be same. And when someone was like criticizing you, then also you have to be the same person. Always work when no one is watching and don't be affected by the talks that people do about you.
Yes, equanimity is the way to go through life, and that's how we make the big wins. Now, speaking of big wins, is there a moment in your journey that might not seem like a big win to others, but it meant a lot to you personally?
The one really nice big moment for me when I opened my world rankings for the first time. Like it's not a that big tournament, but for me, like we just opened our world ranking when we turned 13. So I mean, just turned 13 and opened my world ranking. So I was really grateful for that tournament when I opened my world ranking. That was like a really close match.
So, Shiksha, fast forwarding to 10 years from today, where do you see yourself both on and off the course?
Like 10 years, and I was like around four. Like that time, I wanted to be someone who was wearing a Indian jersey and representing India. I did not know that in how or in what sport, but I knew I wanted to be someone standing on a podium with a tricolor behind me.
For a lot of kids your age who really want to pursue their dreams, but It feels like it's a bit hard to reach. What would you say to them as words of hope?
I will suggest that you should never think about the result. Just go with the process. Just work. Few victories does not matters. Your discipline, heart, and grit will make all the differences.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us, Shiksha, and sharing your journey. There's so much to learn from. That's it for today's episode of the edX Live podcast by the New Indian Express. If there's anything that Shiksha's taught us, it's that age is just a number when you've got passion and drive. So if you're looking for inspiration or more of these stories, check out our podcast page on edxlive.com. Don't forget to tune in next time for more stories that move and motivate.